Meowdy, and welcome to the City of Electric Sheep. It me, the sheep, here with another edition of Lego at Lunch. And as you probably gathered by the Spider-Man accoutrement, costume, we are diving back in to some more spider builds. Let's go. So we are building today Spider-Man and Ghost Rider versus Carnage. Let's go. Ooh, doing things for the new PoE League this afternoon. Have fun, bud. So we are, not gonna lie, very excited for Carnage, which will come back very shortly to kind of like a callback. We've got Ghost Rider Car, which will also come back very shortly as a callback. I got plans. It just depends on when things arrive. Both of those things should be here over the weekend. So we shall see. Yo, Meowdy Darkstone, and welcome to the City of Electric Sheep. Good to see ya, buddy. So we are gonna open us up. Oh. A set. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Let's see. Okay, so here's our instruction booklet, which of course is also right here. So we can basically just shunt that over to the side. None of these have numbers. So we basically get to build them all at once. Dump them all at once. Sort them all at once. All of the above. All of the above. So here is some fire. Let's bring our trash can a little bit closer. A little bit closer now. A little bit closer now. Doop doop. Let's go. So I'm gonna explain a little bit about what my plans are, because if everything arrives when it's supposed to arrive, we'll be able to actually just dive into stuff next week. If it doesn't, then you know we may have to wait a little bit. But we shall see. So over the weekend, I should be getting in the bridge for Spider-Man, and I should also be getting in Carnage, the basically like the Iron Man helmet. So I had back ordered Carnage. We expected that to come in eventually. Weren't expecting it in quite so soon. That's a pleasant surprise. We take those. The other one, the whatchamacallums, that's helpful. The bridge was supposed to be here like this week. But what can you do? And I was about to accidentally give Spider-Man Carnage's face, which is terrifying. As it should be. It actively should be terrifying. So Darkstone, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, friend. Let's go. So our buddy Spider-Man's got these little web shooter dudes. Phew. It's pretty fun. I'm doing pretty well myself, buddy. Thank you for asking. Just kind of hanging out. Had my a pretty big meeting today, which was fun. I mean, not fun, but not like terribad either. I've definitely been part of worse meetings. It's productive. It's about all you can really hope for. Enough about work though, because now I'm building me some Legos with my friends. Let's go. Okay, so the way that it curves, how does this have us do it? So if it curves that way, then it goes like that. That's how it has us do it in the instructions. So that it... Okay. So I will be consistent with that one that I just made, and then if I have to remedy it, then I will. Then that'll happen. But we shall see. So what I'm really excited about with all of these things is that the I can basically make me a Lego New York, right? So I've got the Sanctum Sanctorum over there, pretty pog. I'm getting the whatchamacallit, bridge in hopefully this weekend, and then I've got the thing that we built on Wednesday, which can kind of basically connect the two aesthetically. So I actively followed the aesthetics that it gave us, and they need to be the other way. Oh well. I also could have just misread it. No, looks like I read it correctly. Oh well. NBD. NBD. Oh. So now we've got Carnage. Grrr. That's my Carnage noise. Rawr. Feels a little loose. There we go. Rawr. So we got us a Carnage. And then we've got us a Ghost Rider as well. So this Ghost Rider has a different head. I honestly prefer the other Carnage, or not Carnage, wow, the other Ghost Rider head to this one. But what can you do? Meowdy Elmo and Dr. Scorpion. And welcome to the city of electric sheep. Yeah, that New York does sound like a pretty spooky city. Oh, I did watch Venom. I did. So I went into it with some pretty low expectations, not gonna lie. Like, Sony, aside from the original Raimi films, has a not great history with Spider-Man movies. But I liked it. I actually really liked it. I was not expecting to, which maybe my low expectations helped in that regard? Question mark? But it actively has me excited for, honestly, yeah, Carnage, but more Morbius than anything else. Morbius, I'm really excited about. There we go. Spider-Man can now dual wield. Oh, and put that a little out of frame. And now we get to make, speaking of frames, a car. The demon-possessed car. Yeah, it was cool. Way better than I expected. Yeah, that was pretty much my reaction to it too. Though honestly, I really did go into it with low expectations. So I need to watch it again. There were definitely some things that I had some like comics issues with. But I mean, let's be real. Essentially, you can hand wave pretty much any of the comics things as, oh, well, this is just a different universe, you know, like the multiverse theory that Marvel in particular loves to embrace. Oh, well, this is just Earth, not 616, but Earth blah, 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 and just give it a different number. Easy peasy. Like, you can easily hand wave anything, any inconsistencies like that. Let's be real. It is also really interesting that they did all of that without, like, in kind of like a Spider-Man-y world, but without even, like, acknowledging the existence of a Spider-Man. I thought that was really interesting. So along with the Carnage, they call it helmet. Well, they call the line helmet. They don't actually call the Carnage thing a helmet, which is correct. I mean, it's his face. Soon after that comes out, or arrives here, there's actually a Venom one as well. And no lies, like the Carnage one looks cool. But now that I've actually seen pictures of the Venom one, like, I'm excited for the Carnage one. I'm really excited for the Venom one. Like, super excited for the Venom one. I'd say, OMG, you don't even know, but I just waxed poetic about it right now, so you kind of do. So, really excited for that. I'm going to call it a bust. Like, head, helmet, neither are really accurate. I'm going to call it a bust. It's not really accurate either because it's just like the head. Like, it's not even a neck because it's on a pedestal. So it's not really a bust because a bust typically includes like the shoulders and stuff too, right? But I guess calling it a bust is appropriate enough. I'll need to see what other people kind of in the community are calling that. Just to be kind of consistent with that. But I like now I was excited for it in general because like Venom is a really interesting, not just villain, but like sometimes straight up protagonist. Like he's a really, really interesting character. And so I was already like pretty excited for it. And then it's like, oh yeah, and it looks cool too. And then I saw it built and I was like, oh, that looks amazing. Portrait, kind of, but not really. Because it's got like, it's three-dimensional. I don't know. Maybe portrait? For now, I'm going to go with bust, but I know that that's not completely accurate either. Yeah, that's the right one. So that should overlap by 2. It does. Let's go. So one thing I was kind of noticing while I was looking at like different VODs and stuff is that a lot of these don't display well on the black kind of background. So I may end up getting like a cheap, like whatchamacallit, that's helpful. Like tablecloth or something and putting that down. Just might look a little bit better. Yo, meowdy doge! And welcome to the city of electric sheep. Good to see you, Ray. Ooh, where does... Oh, those go over that. Okay. It kind of looked like it didn't because of that. But no, it actually goes there. It's consistent. Let's go. I, unfortunately, am just a Spider-Man cosplayer. Or that's what I want you to think. Oh! Or that's what I want you to think. Yeah, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. Today, too, we are making a Spider-Man set. Oh, have it face towards me so you can actually see it. So Spider-Man and really Ghost Rider. Mostly Ghost Rider. Let's be real. But this actually gives us another car to put on that bridge whenever, you know, that comes in, which should be ETA now is Saturday. So we should be able to work on that next week. Hype! I'm so excited. Let's go. I'm so excited. That Lego New York is going to be so cool. It's It's going to be right behind me. I may end up having to move so that y'all can see it whenever I put it together. And then, of course, I will take some proper pictures and put those online as well. Because, I mean, if you want to see it, that's going to be the best way to see it. There's a rumored set that I'm not going to speak too much on because apparently that's like a verboten topic in the community in general to talk about rumors. But there's a rumored / leaked / whatever set that will really go well with that too. And I am very excited for that as well. Let me tell you what. If you want to know what that is, just hit me up on Discord. So that will kind of be the whatchamacallit, like crown jewel of that, the ESC universe. Yeah. So the buddy who we've raided a few times, Marvelous Bricks, he's working on a or they're working on a, I think they call it Earth 436. But basically one of their Marvel universes. And in their Marvel universe, it's very much like fantasy meets Marvel. So there are like dragons and stuff like that. And they're really, really cool. I highly encourage you to check out their content, particularly on Instagram. That's where they're probably the biggest. Really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. That's not where I got like the straight up idea, because I was already kind of thinking about doing it, and I'm doing this thing where, you know, I'm using the kind of like official sets because wish that I was better at making MOC stuff, but I'm not. And I'm enjoying engaging with these and synthesizing them in a really cool way, and kind of combining them in a really fun way. So it's not quite the same, unfortunately, but I'm really enjoying how that one's coming together. Yo, Ro! Hello there, and welcome to the city of electric sheep. Yo, you've got this set too. Let's go. It's so far it's been a fun build. It's a much shorter, much smaller build than I was kind of expecting, particularly after the last build that we did was like had multiple different parts and multiple different things, and this one I think is going to be much better than the like from a technical perspective in particular than the like Ghost Rider like motorcycle that we did. But the other one had like the street sign and the hobgoblin glider and the motorcycle, and this one's got, you know, 3 minifigs, cool minifigs, awesome minifigs. But it doesn't really have a whole lot of those other elements. So I'm really excited to have this as part of that Marvel New York City and all that good stuff. But now that I've kind of got my hands on it, I was kind of expecting the car to be a little bit bigger. Not gonna lie. Currently enjoying Lego Mario, nice. Especially the builds and nostalgic sound effects. Ooh, I bet that's clutch. Oh, thank you for the spider suit compliment, friend. Much obliged. Whoop. Stop that, flip it and reverse it. Oh, we only need 1 of these. But we do need 2 of these. There we go. Let's go. And then all of that goes... whoop, right into there. And all of that goes, whoop, right. Ah, there we go. It's like, what is that exactly doing? It's connecting into that. Are we... Oh, no, we're going to do this first. Okey poke. Oh, the version with the motorcycle. Yeah, I made the motorcycle just yesterday. That one was really cool. This one, like, I think from a technical perspective and from a display perspective is also going to be really cool. But no lies, I was expecting it to be a little bigger. Oh, where did my... There it is. I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger because the motorcycle was big, especially for what I was expecting. Like, I wasn't expecting that set to be that large. I really wasn't. This, honestly, if I hadn't just built that, I think that this set would have been what I expected it to be. I think it's only because I built it right on the heels of the other set. I really think that that's it. Kind of thinking about that perspective as well, because the other one was way bigger than I thought it was going to be. In a vacuum, I think that this is the size that I would have thought. Oh, we flip it. There we go. I think that this would be the size that I would think it would be. Yeah. Really puts things in perspective. Yeah, Lego cars. Excuse you. Sorry about that. Lego cars do tend to be a little bit smaller than you would expect. Someone was probably just walking by our house. Leia likes to let everybody know that she's here. And now y'all know that she's here too. Let's go. Oh, okay, so we get 6 of these buddies. Yeah, I think that I will probably get some sort of like little tablecloth. You know, just like a little linen thing. Whenever we're doing maybe like some sets that have a lot of white, like the Ghost, then we'll use this. But whenever we're doing stuff with a lot of black, like most Lego sets, then we'll use the white one. Yeah, I think that's going to be the play. Getting better every day. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, she is a great alarm system. That is for sure. Bork, bork, bork. Yeah, she is so sweet. So Leia is part bloodhound and part black lab. So her labness actually makes her smaller than she would otherwise be. Whenever we got her, oh my goodness, whenever we adopted her, because she's a rescue, she was way underfed, and that's not a problem anymore. She was so skinny. I mean, she's not like fat now, but she's well fed. She doesn't need to go on a diet. The vet is very upfront about whenever our pets are like that. I think I have a picture of her in my Discord. Yeah, if I don't, or actually just tag me real quick in the pets channel, and I will send you an updated picture after stream as well. Yeah, good call. She is adorable. She's got those floppy ears, and she is so sweet, but she also, but whenever anyone comes to the house at all, whether they're people she knows, sometimes whenever I go to check the mail, whenever I'm coming back and she can hear me talking, so she knows it's me, she is like, hey, I'm here. Stay away. So she is definitely protective of her people. Very much so. She is a rescue, and she has separation anxiety as well. Bark, bark, bark. Exactly. And she also has that kind of like bloodhound, like deep voice. Oh, I love her. Ooh, mini build time. Yeah, she looks mostly lab. Yeah, it's the floppy ears that are the kind of bellwether sign for her bloodhoundness. But yeah, her face in particular looks mostly lab for sure. There we go. Ha-ha. Yeah, I was mostly a kitty cat person before we adopted Leia. And she what's the phrase? Thawed my cold heart. She's amazing. Still obviously love my kitty cats. I'm actually surprised. Araya's typically up here for lunchtime. Sometimes she's straight up in my lap while I'm building Legos over lunch. Not gonna lie. Araya hates people, except for me. And tagged me for a new picture. Excellent. Thank you. Enhance. No? There you go. There you go. Oh. I wonder, so if I'm down here, we want to do something like this. Haha, there we go. Cool. So we flip it. And now another part of the mini build, which I thought this whole thing was supposed to be there. Well, what can you do? So another part of the mini build. So these pieces right here are actually really interesting because they've got those holes on both sides. I think that's a really interesting piece. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. You don't see that a whole lot where it's those pieces on either side. One, oh, and then 4 of these. So we got the 2 that go on the top. There. Then we got the 2 that go on the sides as well. Let's go. There we go. And then some of these. So they just released today, and this will be dating the VOD. But just today, they announced or released the pictures and whatnot for the new Harry Potter sets. And gave an update for the release date of all of those as well. So those should be coming out on June 1st. So I'm very excited for that. You know me, Harry Potter sets are kind of my bread and butter. So we're definitely going to be getting those buddies. I imagine that connects into here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then if it tells me not to, oh, that was the very next step. Let's go. Yeah, Harry Potter, let's go. I am so excited for the new sets too. And so like whenever the kind of rumors were circulating about what the sets were going to be, I was kind of, not going to lie, I was a little underwhelmed because it's a lot of remakes-ish of the like old waves, which on the one hand, I'm straight up nostalgic for, right? Like I had those as a kid. They were awesome. So on the one hand, straight up nostalgic for. On the other hand, it's like they don't really connect with the for example, a lot of them are new Hogwarts sets. So I'll post a picture in Discord and or on Instagram of like my side area so that y'all can see that. I want to at some point make like a video of it for YouTube, but with how I'm catching up on just like doing my very minimal edits of my VODs, let's be real. I'm just gonna post a picture, and then if I am able to post a video at some point, then that'll be cool. But oh, both of those need to come back off because this goes over here. My bad. But yeah, so they're basically new Hogwarts sets that don't connect to the old Hogwarts, not old, but the Hogwarts sets that they straight up released like a new edition to last year. Like they're releasing new editions and they all connect together. And it's a really cool kind of like comprehensive, you keep on buying the little like smaller Hogwarts sets and they connect to make a big Hogwarts, and it's really cool. And the new ones don't connect to that at all. They're kind of like separate. So I thought I was going to be really disappointed by that, right? Because I'm engaging with it on this other, in this other way that they've been encouraging us to engage with it. But the sets look cool. Like the sets themselves are just so cool. Not gonna lie. I am so excited for those. And as soon as they go up for pre-order stuff, yeah, I'm gonna be pre-ordering them. Let's be real. Hook. And flip. Put that right there. Yeah. And that whole thing gets that on top. Yeah, the fox looks really cool. So the only kind of constructive criticism I have for them with fox is that his wingspan should be bigger. Should have larger wings. Should definitely have some larger wings. I'm sure whenever I get it that I will still absolutely love it and will not have quite as many reservations, quite as many kind of like, not grumpiness, because I'm not grumpy about it. Like I'm still excited about it. I think Fox looks great and I absolutely love the character. But little buddy should just have some larger wings. Have a bigger wingspan. Now, I think that they probably did it that way because they need to, or they want to at the very least, have the like flappability, kind of like the Hedwig one does, right? So I get that. I get that. I get why they did it that way. I just also really do wish that it was a little bit bigger wingspan. And now I'm sounding all grumpy about all the things. I don't mean to be. I'm really excited about the whole like wave. I really am. And I'm really excited to see it as Fox. Oh, see it as a younger Fox. I like that outlook. That's a really good outlook. That's how I'm going to approach that. Yeah. That is how I will approach that. It's Fox that's younger in the kind of not molting, but basically cycle. That's a good way to approach that. I like that a lot. There we go. Zzz. Zzz. Aha. And now these all get some Technic pieces. So one of the bigger sets in that whole thing are buildable Lego Harry and Hermione. And I have a lot of kind of conflicting opinions about that one too. I think it's a really cool idea. I'm excited to build it. I'm cautiously optimistic to negative about displaying. So they're buildable minifigs for Harry and Hermione. And it's a really cool idea. A really cool idea. But what? Who was asking for this? I say that, I'm gonna get it. Like, let's be real. But who is asking for that? Okay, so this says, this goes here. Ah, this is how it does it. Okay. So this is converting this into that. Gotcha. Also, this one has this side like that. This is different from this. We don't have two of these, which is odd. Oh, that's the rear one. Okay. So we'll take that off. Because, I mean, this is Ghost Rider. Like, the whole point, I mean, not the whole point, but a large part of the point is that he's got the flames. That's how I want to display it, at the very least. I'm going to be honest there. And we'll see now that it's showing us how to do it. Maybe it has, like, one of them being different than the other one. Since it's guiding it through us, let's see how it guides us through it. Okay, so these, we've got that there, that there. Okay. So we shall see how that guides us through it. Moment of truth. So these go there. Okay. So all of that is there. Okay, so we've got two smaller dudes, two bigger dudes. So the bigger dudes, so it is going to be slightly different in general. Okay, okay. So we got like a bigger dude on here, the other bigger dude on this side right there. Okay. Some smaller ones, one goes here, and the other goes here. Which probably means that the one with the bigger, like, flame thing behind it will have the bigger flame attached to the wheel. Yo, Meowdy Void! And welcome to the city of Electric Sheep. How you doing, Void King? Good to see you, buddy. Let's go. That looks pretty sick. Not gonna lie, that looks pretty sick. So that has us put that there. And then those three there. And of course I already did that because that's the one I could see. Let's see if it has us flip it it doesn't... Oh, it did have us do it on this one. I just didn't do it. Oops. Oh, no, it has us do this. So let's see. We are here. Has us do this here? Question mark? I'm gonna put it here. Because that makes a lot more sense for it to be and then kind of like that one is, and then very technical terms, the pew and the chew. I'm good. About to head out. Nice. Look at some houses. Let's go. Thanks for dropping by and saying hey. Yo, and meowdy Roo. Welcome to the city of electric spirit. And so, of course, it has us put our buddy, the Rider of Ghosts, right in here. Eventually. Right in there. Peep that out. And so this one, the fire hair was also connected to the head, just like in the last one. I do think that I like the other minifig better, not gonna lie. This one, still cool. This car build, also pretty metal, not gonna lie. Did I miss where the... Nope. So we've got these randomly. I guess we just get to keep them. All right. I don't know what they're for. It's probably just that it comes... so all of the little fire pieces came kind of like as part of the same thing. Oh, this is why it had this go here. Because these wheels are bigger. Oh, I get it. So all of the fire things came as part of this, in part of the same little like set thing, the same little like bag. So I bet that the bag type situation has the same things in each one, regardless of set, right? Especially since this is a smaller set. So they probably didn't actively exclude things like this. And then they also had to make things work like that smaller one and that larger one work in conjunction with one another. Honestly, I guess maybe this is like braking and this is accelerating and that's what's making it go like... But then wouldn't this one go over here? Because that would have more fire behind it to make it push it further. Because of physics, especially since that bigger. You know what? That's how I'm going to do it. Because that's how basic physics works. I don't pretend to... I'm nothing of a scientist myself, but if it's going like that, then that should have more propulsion behind it. Yeah. Especially if that's kind of like braking, which makes sense if it, you know, there's all that friction and stuff. Yeah. I'ma do me. Let's go. So let's pull one of those numbers. Uh-oh, what's that I hear? FBI, open up. Sorry, I'll put it back. I was only surprised that Leia didn't like hear me knocking and then start working. She does that sometimes. So all in all, fun little build. It's gonna look great. Great, great, great. On the Lego New York in particular, because we'll have this buddy, Zupin, on the bridge. Carnage can be there. Of course, Spiders Man. We can have all those buddies kind of in a massive battle royale for the future of New York. That's my goal, to create some sort of like tableau along those lines, but we'll see. I know that whenever I'm building the bridge, which if it comes in this weekend like it's supposed to, we will start in on next week. So I will post the schedule whenever we get that thing. But we should be building that next week. At the very least, starting in on it. So this buddy will be able to feature on it. So we'll have Ghost Rider there. Let's go. Look into his eyes. So thank you very much for joining me for my lunch break. This has been a fun little build. We put that buddy together. Carnage gets to try and I'm gonna get ya. So if you're not following already, hit that follow/subscribe button. Subscribe on YouTube. And until next time, you stay electric, Sheep City.